today is kind of a double video. I could not find my glue guns to save my life. I know I have 2 of them, I'm just not sure where they might be. So I had to go and buy a new glue gun today. So I went to the Ace Hardware and I bought the mini glue gun, the Ace brand, and it uses hot melt or dual temperature sticks, so you can do hot or low heat with this. And so I'm gonna give it a try. Came in one of those packages that are impossible to open. You have to cut them up. So anyway, so we're testing out this glue gun today, and how we're gonna test it out is we're gonna make these cute little stash jars. Right? These things are super cute. You can put just about anything in them. This one's really heavy. So you just take your hand and twist off its head, and inside, whatever you want to put in there, there's your stash. And you take it and just twist the head back on. Good to go. Really simple. They're super cute. You can stash just about anything you want in them. This one, I've got some balloons. This one, you can stash your money. You can stash anything you want in these. Super cute. So I'm going to teach you how to make these today. And this is the bear I'm going to use. So you can use a mason jar, which is what these bears have, or anything plastic. You just have to have a lid that fits it. I'm going to try and get this jar in this bear, but I don't know if his neck's going to be big enough, so I grabbed a jar just in case. And that way I can also show you how to do it with these. So you will need to have a glue gun, obviously. I forgot to turn this on. Oh, it is on. It is not warming up yet. Okay. Cold to the touch. It is turned on. We'll find out about how long that's going to take to warm up. Make sure I got it plugged in correctly. Everything looks good. I'm feeling no temperature change, so let's find out how long that takes. Hopefully it'll be done by the time we need it. So, okay. So you're going to get your bear. I'm going to move you up just a hair. There. Okay. So you get your bear. And the bears have a seam on their neck. So you're going to cut their head off. That's what you're going to do. So I have scissors. And I have these little scissors because you have to just get the strings that are holding it. And it's easier to get with little scissors first. And then, if you can see that, there's strings there that you just start cutting. If you keep it stretched, sometimes it'll go for you, but it'll always show you the threads that you have to cut. When you get to a back seam like that, don't get scared, just cut it off. No big deal. But then try to find your seams again. Glue gun fell. so I lost that seam. Let's flip them over and see if I can find it over here, and I can. So I'm just going to go this way for a minute. Alright, so now you have a head and you have a body. This body is really, really full. So you want to reach your hand down in the middle. Just take some out, depending on how big your jar is. So this one is not going to fit. So we're going down to the mason jar. Okay, mason jar actually fits really, really good. So mason jars have this bottom lip that is not in the thread, so you want to be right under that bottom lip is where you want to be. Okay, let's see if this is hot yet. Still nothing. Nothing. I have it on high. Nothing. Let me change the outlet and see if maybe that'll change things. If I can't get this to heat up, I have an alternate plan. Oh, maybe it was my outlet after all, because I have it on an extension cord. Evidently that one does not work. So starting to get warm. Yay me. So your lid will fit in to your head, but we gotta do something with that first. So we'll just set it aside. We're waiting on the jar to fill up. This is a really little jar, so I'm going to try to stuff the stuffing back in, because it wasn't a really fat bear to begin with. I don't think, anyway. And that way I have less mess to clean up afterwards. Alright. That looks good. I think that'll work out great. See if my glue gun's ready yet. Oh, it is. Yay me. Alright. Let me grab some extras. Alright. First thing we're going to do is the lid. Okay? So you're going to take your ring, your lid off your ring, and you want to glue the lid just right on the edges. And stick your lid in, because you don't want your lid to come off. Okay? Easy. So now, what we're going to do is, I like to start in the back because that's where the seam is. And you want to get it right underneath this lip right here. So, if you pull it back just a little bit and put your first glob on there, and then put your neck. Okay? Try not to stretch it too much, because then you'll end up with a fold, and it just doesn't look really good. Doesn't hurt anything, but need another glue stick. You want to get right where you cut underneath that lip. You don't want it to roll or anything like that, so you want to pull it back. And then place it on. Continue all the way around till you got it sealed up. It does not like to start that second stick. There it goes, I think. Almost there. Oh, look, I am there. I just didn't realize it. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it from the inside or not. I'll have your glue all the way around. Alright, so we got that part finished. Now we got to do the head. So, same concept, except for this time you have to, in order to get the head to work properly, you have to take your lid, screw it on, okay, and then you take a marker and you mark exactly where you want your face to go. Okay, you can have it off to the side or in the middle, wherever, but you want to make a marker wherever you want your face to point. Okay, then you take off the lid, you flip the head over, and you find your marker, and you put it right on this seam right here. So you have to kind of tuck it in there. Okay, make sure it fits really good, and it does. Now this is how I usually start these, is I find my marker and I know where my head is, and so I'll go ahead and put glue on my marker, and then my first stick will be right at the edge. I want it just right at the edge. Okay? I'm going to kind of hold it in place a minute, let the glue dry or cool a minute before moving on. Almost there. Alright, we just have to wait for that to cool. If you have a little bit too much glue, just use your fingernail to dig it off really fast before it dries all the way, or cools all the way. So, if you see right here, I got a little bit of a gap, so I gotta fix that. I didn't get my glue down enough. So really easy, just gonna roll it and pinch. I'm gonna have a little bit extra, so I'll just wipe that off with my fingernail after it cools a second, because do it before you're gonna get a burn. Not yet. Almost. I have no patience though. Alright, looks good. Alright, that's the moment of truth. Let's see if his head fits. It does. So, stash jar. Right now you can see his neck, but all you need is a little piece of cloth. So I have this off of a shirt. And what I'm going to do is glue it onto the head. So I want it to be about even. Is how I'm going to do it. I want to put a little dot right at the edge of the lid, and then I want this to be mostly off of the head. Okay? And you're going to go all the way around to the front. I can see the steam coming off this glue gun, so obviously it's getting really, really hot, which is nice. You want to make sure you're not interrupting the threads any. So I'm almost to the seam. I'm going to start on this side and start bringing it around. Alright, so we're almost to the seam. We want it to go down, so I'm going to go ahead and do that seam right there. This is the shorter of the two, so I'm going to do that one first. I'm going to fold it down, put a little dab right here, and put this other one. Give it a second to cool. Ooh. That glue gun gets hot. Alright. So this is what you're left with. Okay? Now you can choose to stick it on the body. Like this one's stuck on the body, and obviously the sweatshirt. You know? This way works really nicely as well when you don't have enough of a body to stick it to. So that's nice and cooled. So let's see how it looks now. It's alright. So we tighten a bow. With a scarfy look. So this is what I'm going to do. Take this. I'm going to cut it right there. There. And just like that, you have a stash jar. You cannot tell it's not a stuffed animal, especially if it's sitting with other stuffed animals. You'd never be able to tell. Can if you shake it up, but stash. Hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching. Almost forgot. Glue gun. Once I got it in the right plug-in, this thing works amazing. It is hot. I put it on hot. It's not that I had high temperature things. I just don't have patience. I like my glue guns to get hot. So, but it does have the low mode as well. So, Ace Hardware mini glue gun. I like it so far. It is kind of hard to put the next glue stick in. It does not want to catch it, but I've had that problem with a lot of glue guns, so it's not like this one's special in that regards. So there you have it. Go make your some stash jars. Stash jars, perfect gift.